Hello once again, lords and ladies, welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer. You're watching episode 37 of Dutch's Legacy, and I do want to apologize because I intended on getting this episode out yesterday, but I recorded an entire episode, and I didn't realize until I was done recording that my mic wasn't fully picking up my voice. Like, it's on, but the wire behind was loose, so it was connected enough for my mic to be on and functional, but it wasn't connected enough for it to pick up my voice. Like, I sounded weird, and like you'd only hear half of sentences and stuff. So I just wanted to be honest with you guys. I've done this episode before, but on the bright side, I know what I'm doing, and I should be able to get through this faster. Like, I'm just gonna make the same decisions again, essentially. So I know what I'm doing. So that should speed things up a little bit. But I did want to be honest. I know what I'm doing here. There's too much to talk about in the beginning here for me to get into, because the last time I recorded, I felt like I spent too much time discussing things. So we're not going to discuss anything. We're just going to jump into this one, and we're going to see if we can have the same amount of success that I had the first time I recorded. It was a really excellent episode, which is why I was so disheartened after I realized it wasn't recording. I was like, damn it. That would have been such a good episode to put up, but I am a flawed human being, and I make mistakes, and I should probably test things out before I record episodes. So we're good now, and my mic should be working. You should be hearing me loud and clear. Alright, let's go to school again and see if it works out. My son and heir Dutch returns home from his walk with a strange young woman linking his arms with his. This creature is clearly unkempt and road-weary, dirt smattering her modest clothing. Father, this is Oda Nobunaga, daughter of Prince Geralt of the Harriers of Holland, the famous adventurer. No, she has a husband, absolutely not. That didn't happen last time, but I have a wife in mind for my son, and I actually want to arrange the marriage, but I have to wait until I'm done with the activity, because I want to arrange a grand wedding for him, but I can't do that until I'm done here, so let's just finish this. I do want to get conquest today, quite a bit of it. More conquest than we've ever gotten, probably. I think at least 3 or 4 counties. Alright, I did get an alliance that I'm already being pulled into war to help out. I got an alliance with Ruthenia, my eldest daughter. I decided to get her betrothed. It's not a matrilineal marriage, it's patrilineal. So I'm not going to be able to get a Van Der Linde on the throne of Ruthenia, but once she becomes a king, because this is the heir, this is the direct heir. So once he becomes a king, she becomes a queen, and that boosts my renown. So I'll take that. It's not a practical military alliance, but an alliance is an alliance, as they say. Okay, we discovered our fascination. I need to make sure to switch it. We got Burrs, which unlocks all the early medieval military buildings. We're doing coinage next, which improves development growth, 10%. I'm being exposed to mangonels, so in 3 years I can replace my onagers with mangonels. Oh yeah, I have to point this out. I own the college that we're at. It's mine. When I planned this, it was 1,000 gold to go to school, and I was so upset about that. I'm like, I own the university. This should be free, but it wasn't. So I'm aiming for a tier 3. You want to get to at least good studies. If I don't improve my education up to a 5-star, that's okay. I just want the free perks because I don't know if I'm ever going to get back into the learning lifestyle in my lifetime. We spent too much time in there already. We spent most of our life here. I'm going to finish the architect. Getting this domain limit is going to allow me to conquer the counties that I want. We want 3 of them. And I have to fight 2 separate wars. In order to get these 2, I have to fight 1 guy, and then in order to get this, I have to fight a separate person. But I'm not going to declare any wars until I'm done with this fabrication, because I want to get both of these at the same time. Yeah, my heir's unmarried. We'll deal with that in a second. I need to move my brother. Oh yeah, there was something that I did learn that I didn't realize. The Franconian culture, they unlocked the battlements innovation, so I don't have to convert this county to improve the castle. I started that construction right now. I'm still going to convert the county to my culture, but it's not necessary in order for me to develop this and build everything up. I also spent a lot of money filling up some empty baronies in these new counties that I took over. I'm building something here, I'm building something here, I'm building something here. So I'm filling up the baronies. Which is why my money isn't amazing. I mean, it's good, but it's not as high as we're used to. Like, I got up to almost 10,000 at some point. I'm stressing out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not concerned with stress. And we just lost all of it right there. Nice. Are we only going to get a tier 2? We only have 50 days left. "99% much more successful." That'll get me up to 2. I don't think I'm going to make it to 3. There's not enough days left. I might get 2 more events. Or just 1. Okay, this is the last event. We're not getting to tier 3. There's no point in doing this one. It improves the odds, it makes them more successful, whereas this one's slightly more successful. But with this one, I get university connections for 10 years. And since I already know I'm not getting to tier 3, I'll do this one and I'll get this university connections. I don't get that with this. There's a 21% chance that I'm going to stress out a little bit, but not if my wifey helps. By the way, I'm seducing her again. Trying to get her pregnant. We're running out of time. 3 years to have a better son. We got a 5-star. We're up to 5. Erudite Oracle. Intrigue +3. I think that's new. Or is it new? Yeah, it is. I'm looking at my sons just to compare them. So we got 2 more learning. We got some intrigue skill on top of that. We increase our development growth, and we get more progress in intrigue if we wanted to get into that lifestyle. So there's a lot more bonuses to being a 5-star as opposed to just a 4-star. Okay, so even though we didn't get tier 3, we improved that. That's excellent. We only got 1 free learning perk. Oh no, we get 2. And we got a new book. Learning +1, medium health boost, and a slight amount of prestige. Now, I can't give this to my son or anything because it's a court artifact and only I can utilize that. But I do have a book that I can replace for this. So I consider that a successful college visit. I'm getting rid of Rat, my pet. And we're putting this up. With this ruler, I don't think I'm going to get Know Thyself, so I'm not going to waste these 2 free perks doing these 2. Instead, we're going to get Apostate, and then I want to get Learn on the Job. 20% of counselors' primary skills are added to your own. That is super helpful. Let's see what they go up to. So 44 Learning, 12 Intrigue, 21 Stewardship, 16 Martial, 19 Diplomacy. Hell yeah. That extra Stewardship might have given me another domain limit. Yep, it did. Alright, we're starting this one off well. I'm happy about it. Starting off with success. Alright, so the second we get home, we need to get our son married off. Or we need to get him betrothed. I already know who I'm betrothing him to. And she's not an adult yet. Do I want to become friends with my sister? I don't see why not. A chance to make some money, 64%. My wife is already on... Success! We're having so much luck right now. Are we gonna win a duel against a giant? I'm feeling lucky. Yeah. And we have a new liege lord. We should go pay homage to him to get our free renown. Okay, first order of business is getting my son married off now. Or betrothed. I already know who it is, so I'm not gonna look for her this way. We're gonna do it this way. Whoops. She's in one of my cadet branches. This is her right here. Now, admittedly, they are closely related. They're second cousins. They're not first cousins. And it's legal to my religion, and there's a very low chance that their children will be inbred. I forgot what the number was, but this is the girl I'm choosing. She's starting off pretty well. She's already honest. She's got 3 congenital traits that she's bringing to the table, and I think once she's an adult, her skills will impress me. So I'm arranging this. 0.9%, not even 1% risk of their children being inbred. So they are second cousins. They share a great-grandfather. And he has to wait 6 years for her to, you know, turn 16. But she'll be nice and young when they get married. I'm going to arrange a grand wedding. And look at all these congenital traits that they're bringing into this. And it's coming from both sides of the marriage. She's benefiting from my dynasty legacies. Both of them are. So they are going to have amazing super children. And we will definitely be able to strengthen our bloodline. So this is going to be an excellent marriage. I'm happy with it. Send that through. The marriage probably won't happen in this episode, but depending on how fast I go. Alright, this guy seems to be the front runner. We'll vote for him. Okay, so my son, we arranged that marriage. We're back from school. I need to move... Oh, no, we did move our brother to the new county. The only thing we're waiting for is this claim fabrication, and then we can declare that war. Let's spend a little bit of money building. $1,000 gold to upgrade this, that is a lot. But I'm pretty sure that the Pope is going to give me some gold soon. And he'll essentially pay for that. So I'm still trying to seduce my wife. Now, if we don't get her pregnant during this scheme, all that needs to happen is success. We just need to lay with her. If we succeed in the scheme, we can immediately try it again. But if we fail in the scheme, we have to wait a while to try again. So as long as we keep succeeding in doing these... She appreciates the physical pleasures of life. She appreciates architecture. Yeah, her stewardship skill's pretty good. We'll do that. I am now my liege lord's steward. I'm the best guy he's got on his council. We barely beat his realm priest. But we're his best counselor. Let's go pay homage. That's what we need to do. Can I commission a new artifact? Not yet. I have to wait 3 years. I don't need piety anymore because we're already a religious icon, so I'm just going to do that one. Alright, there's our 50 renown. Come on, Pope, I need your money. Come on, Conehead. Alright, we're about to see if we succeed in our seduce scheme. Come on, baby. Yes, we lay with her. So now, because it was a success, we could do it again. And I'm just going to keep doing that until she turns 46. Oh yes, I remember something that I need to do. We're making so much money at this point. I want to start promoting a legend because there is a perfect legend for us to promote. We have this legend seed here, the Holy Blood. We consecrated our bloodline last episode, so I think this fits. And the modifiers, if we promote this, are excellent. Renown gain, that's like my favorite currency up here. If this is like a free-to-play game, renown is definitely one of the more valuable currencies. And this one gives me a lot of renown. It gives me some renown with this modifier here, and it gives me a bunch with this modifier here. So I'm going to start promoting this legend. It's going to cost me 10 gold a month, but I can afford that. Here we go. The legend of King Dutch Van Der Linde is as great as and large as the world, for his deeds are unparalleled. Upon hearing vague rumors that plagued the land, Dutch set his heart to accomplish the difficult endeavor. Dutch's legend culminates in a marvelous adventure. His great deeds of arms were such that all kings had wonder thereof, and many nobles and commoners come to this encounter, for they wished to see the legend in the flesh. However, that was not the end of the tale, for when Dutch made his way home, he helped those in danger and avenged their affronts. Bandits, beasts, and evildoers could not hide from the fury of his blade. The journey back home was not easy, but King Dutch entered the city among triumphant chants. And now let us rejoice and feast, for his legend is to be celebrated. Now, there's only one barony promoting my legend. We need to get to 100 baronies at least. We need this legend to spread to 100 baronies before I can increase the quality. So it might take a while, and it's going to cost us a lot because it's 10 gold every month, so that's not insignificant. But I think these modifiers are worth it. It'll get us down our legacies faster, and arguably, these are some of the most powerful, like, your dynasty legacies are super powerful. If you want to win the game, you get a lot of these, and you make sure you're getting as much renown as you can. So now I'm promoting a legend. It aided to our gold a little bit, but now my wife is pregnant. Now, I felt comfortable getting my primary heir married off. Like, I normally wouldn't do this for my sons, just to make sure I can, you know, ask them to take the vows or whatever. But there's no chance of asking him to take the vows. I would have to disinherit him anyway. Like, if I have a better son, if this is what my wife is carrying, and I have to disinherit him, it's okay. It's okay to get him married, since I'm forced to disinherit him. But if I do have to take over as him, I wanted to get him a strong marriage. So we have one more year until my second son becomes an adult, and then we can try our hands at asking him to take the vows. We don't have a hook on him for some reason. I'm a little confused why we don't have a hook on him. Like, we have hooks on our daughters and stuff, but we don't have a hook on him. So it might be tough to ask him to take the vows, but we might get lucky. Alright, my children are learning languages. This daughter, her education has revealed itself. It is useless to give women martial educations. So I'm giving her an intrigue one. I did arrange a betrothal. This one I arranged matrilineally. Um... Do I want my sister to raise her? There's a risk that she'll give her two not-so-great personality traits, but they would help with her education, intrigue. That's the downside to intrigue educations. She can do it. It's fine. Two-thirds of the way to our claim. I'll go to speed 5. That job was perfect for us. That's going to help us get through our lifestyle quicker. I want to get into diplomacy. I've tended to reset my perks with all my rulers. I've been doing that a lot. And I need to get Groom to rule first before I reset so we can benefit from it a second time. So I'm definitely getting into diplomacy next. But not until we're finished with the architect tree. Getting divided attention before we declare this war would be perfect. I gain a very good book artifact. More monthly... Oh, it's a court artifact. It's lower quality than the book that I got from school. But I don't need this medium health boost, and getting learning +1 is just adding... We don't need to improve our learning. I'm doing this one. So that'll get us down our stewardship lifestyle quicker. That was a well-timed book. Thank you. Okay, I'll do that one. We're gonna get a lot of events now that we're promoting our legend. Last time I read them all, like the first time I recorded this, I read them all, but just to speed things up, I won't read them. Alright, and we had a daughter. Should we be surprised? No, we shouldn't be surprised. Molly, Sadie, Mary Beth, Susan. We need a Tilly. We still need an Abigail if we have another daughter, and then if I have another daughter after that, I have a Karen. We haven't done Karen in a while. This is one of the sons of the current king of Wallachia. This is the third son. Because I could just decline this and then just renegotiate it and try to get a matrilineal marriage. She wouldn't be anybody important. He's set to inherit a county, so she would become a countess. There are no funky inheritance laws in Wallachia, so it's just a standard line of succession thing. So if his two older brothers die, there is a chance that he could get on the line. Do I have any plans for this daughter? No, I don't believe so. These two daughters are identical. I'll save one to create Van Der Lindes, and then I'll send this one away. She got sadistic. This other daughter still has her personality ahead of her. You know what? I'm not against this. But we're not going to do it his way. He wants to do patrilineal. I'll give you the marriage, but it's got to be matrilineal. He's willing to do it. And I still get the alliance. It's not a practical military alliance. He's just too far away to be practical, but... I'm getting towards that age where I can start thinking about murdering people. We're getting there. Maybe not yet. Actually, let me... Hold on. Yeah, it's too late for that. It's too late for Dynasty of Many Crowns. I waited too long. I would have to murder the primary heir. I would have to murder his son, and then I would have to murder this kid, and just too many people to murder. I'm still going to get the matrilineal marriage. Maybe he'll get the kingdom just by chance. I doubt it. But I'm not going to help it along, because it's just too much murdering. We're still doing the matrilineal marriage, though. Let's give my daughter some good marriages. At the bare minimum, she's going to become a countess, and that will still help my renown. Not by very much, but a little. Non-zero. I gain a new legend seed? I don't want a new legend seed. I'm promoting this one. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I'm not going to start promoting that one. This legend just makes the most sense. We consecrated our bloodline. So, yeah. And I'm a religious icon, so... The Holy Blood one just made the most sense. I think it's the one that this ruler would want to do. Okay, so we got our claim. Time to fight this war. We are going to absorb 2 counties. How far along until we get divided attention? Alright, we'll fight the war. We'll be over our domain limit just temporarily until we get divided attention. We're almost there. So we can fight this one now. Let's check his allies. Nothing. My ally is currently fighting a war. I don't need him. But it's always good to check to see. And we're taking 2 counties in 1 war. And I'm absorbing both of them. Maybe a battle is all we'll need? Are you serious? The chances are even? How? The quality of my army's better and I have more. The game is lying. There's no way. Okay, so our second seduce scheme was successful. Time for number 3. 2 more years to have a son. Yeah, I didn't believe that for a second. I'm gonna ignore what the game is telling me. Because in no way was that an even fight. I can try to get another intrigue skill. We didn't get it. My brother started a cadet branch. Lind Utrecht. And he failed to have a son, so his line of succession is not secure. His eldest daughter died somehow. She died in childbirth, so that kicked it down the line of succession. So now there's no problem. I did lose the marriage here with this guy. Oh no, this was my liege lord. Holy crap, my niece was married to my liege lord? I didn't realize that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She's dead. The line of succession still isn't, like, where I would prefer. Like, I would prefer he had a son. But the problem is, now the new heir to the duchy is in a matrilineal marriage with this guy, so my new duke is not going to be Evangeline, so we're going to have to replace him. But I'm not concerned with it right now. My second son just came of age. And as things stand, since I don't have a hook on him, getting him to take the vows doesn't look like it's going to be possible. My line of succession is actually looks pretty good as is. As is, I only lose 1 title. A duchy title. So if I have to disinherit him too, I will, but for now, we won't get him married. And we'll just wait. Maybe with some time, I'll have better luck trying to convince him to take the vows. Is he a pilgrim yet? He isn't. So maybe we can go on a pilgrimage or something and give him that trait, and we can have some more luck, maybe. I'm gonna give him a job in the meantime, though. We gave him a learning education. I do have a learning job here, Court Brewmaster. He would be good at it. His aptitude is decent. So let's give him something to do. I don't want my sons to be jobless doing nothing. My eldest son is my High Almoner. Okay, so a bunch of kids. I'm gonna play the game. We're gonna go on speed 3. This daughter cannot fit any more languages in her head. This one can. I was so upset that we had a daughter that I neglected to check her congenital traits. If she was a boy, she would be able to strengthen our bloodline. I'm a little upset with my wife. I mean, that's the 6th or 7th daughter that we've had in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to send this guy some money. It was a lot, but since I'm not sending troops, I'll send him money. And he was defeated, so I just wasted that money. I just literally threw 500 gold down the drain. If I just waited... Man... Can we build anything? All the counties in the Duchy of Holland are completely developed and built up, so I could just focus on the new counties that I took over recently. And there's the 2 domain limit. Alright, so we got it in time before the war ended. No, it's too late to run now. It's too late to run now, bud. Now, since I have experience with this, I need to keep an eye on this, because when I took it over last time, the county capital is this city. We need to remember to move it to the castle. Uh-oh, there's a plague spreading? Where? In the UK, and there's one in West Francia, too. We discovered mangonels. Alright, it wasn't in time to win this war. But since it's fresh on my mind, we're disbanding our onagers, and we're replacing them with the mangonels. We'll get it back up to the same number that we had our onagers, which was 9. Now, my marshal's going to be busy increasing the control because we just took these 2 counties. We're starting with this one. See what I mean? This republic holding, or this city, is the capital. We can't have that. We need to move the capital to the castle, and then we can give this away because it's tying down our domain limit. And we still have one available domain. We need to fight this other duke, the Duke of Holstein. We need to fight him for this. But let's give our mangonels a second to get up to strength, and then I'll declare that other war. Because I can absorb it, there's no reason to not get it as soon as possible. And I have to disband them manually because we're involved in another war. We can listen to grovelers. My dynasty is now significant. And we were just rejected by our wife, which means we can't immediately seduce her again. So there's only 1 year left. I'm calling it now. This is our heir. And I like his goatee and his beard and stuff. He just grew that. He's my heir. It's been decided. My wife refused to cooperate and give me a new son, so it's over. I'm not going to bother trying to seduce her again. Because I can't now. I have a niece who's not getting the proper education. There are quite a few children here that are all getting their personality traits. She's fine. Forgive me, guys. Let me do this. I want to raise these people properly. It's not a small... It's not an insignificant thing. Alright, my wife can raise her. That's fine. My daughter has yet to show us. My courtier here. Learning will do fine. My son still has some time before he has to raise children of his own, because he's still waiting to get married. So in the meantime, he can raise this kid. Alright, my niece is the last one. She's curious. She's getting a diplomacy education. That's fine. My niece is fine as well. There we go. Okay, groveling session really quick. A stewardship challenge, 93%. My wife is already on stewardship, so the odds are as good as they're going to get. Alright. It's not approved, so I just failed a 93% skill check. I hope I didn't just give somebody land. No, we didn't. I don't have to worry about pleasing the peasants because I just got popular figurehead in the stewardship lifestyle, which boosted the popular opinion to 50 or plus 50. So I can afford to piss off the peasants a little bit. Yeah, screw them. I'm not employing a physician. We definitely have to change that, especially if there are plagues breaking out nearby. The smart thing would be to search for one, and if we don't get a good one that we approve of, we'll fall back on somebody that's already in court. I have a son that would make a decent physician, but we're going to search for one first. Because the ones that you search for already have the physician trait more often than not. See? Brave, honest, trusting, content, forgiving, lustful. But she would have to be converted, and she's bringing a husband along with her. Who would be useless, and I don't like his personality. This guy might be okay. I'm afraid that I might not be able to convert him, but we'll see what happens. But he's a craven, and since physicians are powerful agents in schemes against me, I need to make sure this guy is not going to scheme against me. So the fact that he's intimidated is... Oh no, the fact that he's terrified is a nice little added bonus there. He does seem to be the best choice, too. Sure, you're taking that hat off, though. And I need to set him to control plagues. Every time you get a new physician, you have to reset this. So we'll keep him on control plague. Most of my positions, if not all of them, are filled with qualified people. They're either excellent, good, and the worst one is average, but we only have one of those. So I have really good courtiers doing their jobs. I haven't checked my vassals' opinions in a while. Ooh, look at this. My liege lord only has level 2 crown authority. Because I'm not swaying my wife anymore, I might as well start swaying some people. Okay, let's work on one of these barons. How close are we to our mangonels? We're only 14 out of 90. Alright, so we still got some time. This woman wants to make me a weapon. What kind of weapon? I've had the same weapon this entire campaign, but that's because it's so good. She would really have to make something nice. Her skills are merely decent. I won't sponsor her, but I won't tell her to get out either. She can stay here, but she's not making me anything. Not interested. I would prefer to just commission my own artifact and actually get something that I want. I suppose the weapon that she would make, I could give to a knight or something. It wouldn't completely go to waste. Okay, I'm changing my mind again. How expensive? 50 gold? That's nothing. Make a spear. It's hard to mess up a spear. It's a pointy stick. Alright, so my physician is already improving his trait. He's getting more experience. He must have healed somebody or something. Oh no, we need to stay on, increase the control. 20 months until I can move my brother again. Can we build more buildings? We can indeed. We won't go below 1,000. I won't let myself go over under that. Somebody's promoting my ally, and the King of West Frankie is promoting my legend. Let's see the progress of that. How many baronies do we have now? We have 61 out of the required 100. I gained another seed. All of these buildings just finished. These were all of the new baronies that I filled. These were settlements. These weren't just buildings. So that should really increase the money, because all of those were new baronies, so... Our money looks so good. I'm so happy with how much money we're making. Stewardship rocks. All we need is one more perk, and then we can switch into diplomacy. If I let this poor innocent woman go, the peasants are going to get mad, but we don't care about that. I'll take the lifestyle. I'm a merciful man. She got the hell out of Dodge. And there we go. Got our architect. Diplomacy. Fertility is useless now, so foreign affairs. And the Pope just paid me, so I can build more stuff. I need to replace my Seneschal because I just lost them. Thank you, St. Matthew. You just funded the development of my kingdom. Oh, I have a niece here that's 25 years old and I didn't get her married off. Alright, who is this? It will not result in an alliance. She's all the way down in North Africa. She's in Algeria? Or this guy is in Algeria. He's the second son of this guy, who's a duke. This wouldn't help Dynasty of Many Crowns because it needs to be at least a kingdom title. She's not fulfilling any jobs for me, so I don't care. Like, I don't care about getting rid of her. Is this guy gonna create a kingdom? Maybe, but I would have to kill the older brother. No. I'm thinking way too hard about this. No. Somebody was excommunicated. My liege lord was excommunicated. And then my youngest daughter is still too young to learn languages. Still can't convince my second son to take the vows. Things could change. Oh my goodness. Scary plague. Stay away, please. Somebody's plotting, somebody's trying to seduce my court artificer? Alright, let him. As long as it's not my son or something. As long as it's not my son trying to seduce her, I don't care. We can commission an artifact, and look at this. The plague has spread. Is it the English one? No, it's different. It's Brugian boils. This is a brand new plague breaking out right now. Summon this physician. Now, we did build some hospices in our counties. It didn't help this county, though. It didn't help this castle. Even though we built hospices, there is a plague here. As long as it avoids the capital. Oh my goodness. I'm isolating. Not taking any risks. We're not having any more children, so if either of these sons dies, things are going to get scary. And I'm going to start getting anxious, so we'll isolate the capital. Take a light approach. Yes, sir. We have another new liege lord. And we can go pay homage to him now and get some more renown. Give us a chance to get out of this plague area. Our old liege lord was stationed, like, right about here. Now we have to go south. It's a little further away. Wow, she gave me a decent spear. The same amount of prowess, but this one gives me injury resistance. Which does help me in events and stuff, like... Wow, a lucky knight is going to get this spear. Or is it possible for me to convert that into a court artifact? If I convert it into a court artifact, it'll give me a pitiful amount of prestige, but I need dread in order to get that. Stress gain minus 4%, dread gain plus 30%, natural dread plus 3. Powerful I mean, it's a lot of modifiers. And it would become a pedestal item. Powerful vassal opinion. So with this one, the new modifiers from the spear would improve the powerful vassal opinion from +1 to +2, and the courtier and guest opinion from +2 to +8. So we're getting 2 better modifiers out of it. The dynasty opinion +2, I'm losing that, but I don't think I really need that. I think I'm getting dynasty opinion from legacies and stuff. We're going to lose the short reign duration, but we don't have a short reign. We're not dealing with that anymore, so that's kind of useless. I would gain some natural dread. I think I'm going to replace this one, guys. I'm going to replace this pile of treasure that we've been having sitting out. And we're actually putting a spear on display. Now that we know 100% that this is the son that's going to take over, I need to give him some artifacts that I'm not utilizing myself anymore. I already gave him some healing water, but I have another one. I have another healing water I can give him. We should repair that before we give it to him. And I also want to give him the Wellspring of Life, because this fertility boost is useless to me now. So I can unequip this Wellspring of Life book. And equip the other one. Just to help with monthly lifestyle experience. And then I'll give my son the other book. He still has time before he's going to get married. 2 more years, but there's no harm in giving it to him now. So, healing water. Wellspring of Life. Now, he shouldn't have stress problems like this ruler did before we took control of him. He became a drunkard. Let's hope that he doesn't stress out and get any negative traits or anything. Oh, I just realized he's not a hunter yet. We can go on a hunt and give him that trait. How close are we to fighting the next war? We're all set to go. All of our mangonels are done. We can declare this war. Since I'm not doing anything and this plague is going on, I want to get away from here. I want to keep myself busy so I'm not just freaking out over the plague. We have to fight the Duke of Holstein. He has an alliance with the Duke of Pisa, the Duke of Pizza, and a duke inside Denmark. One of our fellow vassals, actually. He's inside the HRE. We've subsumed Denmark into the HRE now. Is my ally involved in any wars? He is not, so he's free to call in. So I think now's the best time. Or after we pay homage to our liege, I'll speed 5. My daughter came of age. She still has to wait 2 years for this marriage to go through, but she's now an adult. And she got a 4-star diplomacy education. Good for her. I've been given the Chancellor position now. Still the best on my Liege Lord's Council. No matter what position I'm in, I'm always the best. Okay, Groom to Rule. Let's see what my son gets in his skills. He got 2 learning. Alright, I'm going to preemptively put my martial on Organized Army. Double check, because time did go by. And now he's involved. In that short span of time, and it took me to travel from my Liege Lord's court back home, my ally got involved in a war. Where is it? He's fighting Wallachia again. Oh no, he's fighting Great Moravia. Dude, are you serious? How strong is the Duke of Pizza? 855 men? That's actually really weak. How about the Duke of Gilland? Or Gyland? 1800. I think I can do this alone. I would prefer not to do it alone, but I'm kind of forced. I think the strategy here is just to win quickly before they can consolidate their forces. Sieges take like no time at all now because we have mangonels, and I was immediately fired as the Chancellor. Okay, let's fight these battles while they're separate. We can upgrade our legend. We have enough baronies. It's spread to enough baronies. When I increase the quality, I gain access to expand the kingdom decision, allowing you to immediately de jure drift a duchy title into your realm. Ooh, cool. You get a press claim on the whole HRE. I'm probably not going to press that claim, but I'll take it. Gains access to the commissioned legend artifact decision. I gain 400 legitimacy. which I don't need, but I'll take it. Alright, let's increase the quality. Alright, in order to upgrade it again, what do we need to do? Now I need 300 baronies. And we've only got 100. Let's see how high in quality we can increase this legend. We're off to a good start. Look how much it's spread. It's staying along the coast, but it's making its way into West Francia, and it's mostly in our realm, too. They're trying to consolidate. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference. He saw his buddy lose, and he just immediately said, nope. Now let's take another county. We have the war target, but let's take another county. Oh, let's fight another battle. We're exalted among men now. Oh, we just hit an hour. We're gonna end the war for it first. I just looked at the time. So not enough time went by for us to enjoy a grand wedding with our son and his wife, but it's going to happen right at the beginning of the next one. She's 15, so just one more year. And my son is going to be happily married to his second cousin. Oh, wait. What kind of scheme was that? I didn't read it. Somebody's trying to murder the person that made me that spear. And somebody's trying to murder my brother-in-law. Whatever. Now, these castles are not built up at all. They're still the early castles. They're not like the stone ones that we've built up. So sieging this is going to take no time at all. Oh, look at that. They're sending more men to their deaths. Quest for immortality for 15 years. I take a little bit of stress. That's okay. I have none. And they just went right around me. Okay, that's what you want to do. Neither of my prisoners are affecting the war score, so let's get the money for them. A god is visiting us again. We've seen this event before. And now for 25 years, minus 50% stress gain, and my legend, it spreads even quicker. Even more quickly, I think, is the proper grammatical way to say that. Now we discovered that schemer. Do we need to move our family members around? I do need to move my brother. We need to start converting Cologne to our culture. I need to start fabricating a claim against... if I get this county, we'd have to fight a new enemy. Let's just work on this guy. Let's keep working on a Prince Archbishop of Lower Lotharingia. So we'll fabricate this claim next. We were able to absorb that comfortably into our domain, so I don't need to give any land away. Our marshal can go back to improving the control. We must have captured a court artifact. We have... Oh no, we didn't. I'm going to take this book down again because we're not in stewardship anymore. We're in diplomacy. So we're going to switch back to this one. Give ourselves some learning and a medium health boost. I won't sell this book. I'll keep it. Alright, we're going to wrap it up in a second here, guys. Let me just double check stuff. Everyone's good. No dangerous schemes. No factions against me. There are factions brewing against my liege lord. My current liege has level 3 crown authority. All of my vassals' opinions are good, except for my barons. Am I swaying anybody? Yes, I am, but we can stop swaying him, and we'll work on somebody else. Let me try one more time to see if my second son will take the vows. Nope. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to disinherit him, which means I can get him married, so there's that to look forward to. We'll get my son a good wife. But I'm not doing it right now, because I'm trying to wrap this one up. Now I'm being given the position of steward, the position that I should have had all along. Oh yeah, and I need to dismiss my army manually because am I still involved in a war? Yes, I am, so I have to go, I have to get back into my realm to dismiss them. The King of Ruthenia seems to be doing fine. At least I think so. Okay, is that everything? Yes. Everything that I can conceive of. We still have some more prisoners to tell to get out, though. And that takes care of that. Alrighty, lords and ladies, we got some more conquests. We got 3 more counties. Dortmund, Berg, and Koblenz. We're continuing to develop our realm. I can upgrade the castle here in Aachen now. At some point, I would like to get hospitals in Cologne, but my only choice right now is to replace one of the buildings that we have currently, and they're all really good. These are excellent buildings. I don't want to replace them. I'll wait to build the new counties that we took up. Let's get them under control first and do all that. But we're still promoting our culture. Dutch is spreading quite a bit, actually. We're spreading pretty quickly. My vassal successfully converted that Zutphener county, this one. He did what I told him to do, and he converted it to Dutch. So I'm happy to see that. And, yeah. So we have a grand wedding to look forward to. We have more conquest to look forward to in the next one. I'm happy we started growing the realm again. It feels so good to start getting conquest again, guys, honestly. I love getting conquest. But another successful episode. Holy crap, Tartaria is still massive. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, lords and ladies. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this one. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 38 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.